With relapsing forms of MS, there's a lot.
The opportunities for a cybersecurity professional are near and
You ready? Ready.
Chandra made this beat?
Team AK.
Hey, Shama.
Did you violate it?
Tryna think about the words that I could say, but I can't bring myself to think about it. I got bigger problems taking drugs to make the pain go away. I put my feelings in this pill. I hope it take me away. That's when we're scheming every day. The shit I go through, I'm supposed to talk about it. They just wanna know my problems. I'ma get through it my way. They say when death come, you supposed to gain an angel, but I miss you. How can I ever repay? I'ma put my feelings first. Just when I thought it couldn't get worse, my daddy leave this earth. It's hard to try to keep on rapping when you don't see it work. Tryna pop away all my problems, even though I know it hurt. I've been going through this pain so long. I know that love you lost, I'm watching all these niggas. They got with the safety off, I take on all these niggas. I don't know how we fell off, I can't blame all my niggas. Life goes on, life goes on, life goes on, life goes on. But they had to take my dog away from me. Don't question God, mama said one day you'll trying to think about the words that I could say. But I can't bring myself to think about it. I got bigger problems taking drugs to make the pain go away. I put my feelings in this pill. I hope it take me away. That's when we're scheming every day. The shit I go through, I'm supposed to talk about it. They just wanna know my problems. I'ma get through it my way. They said when death come, you supposed to gain an angel, but I miss you. How can I ever repay? God give these battles to the strongest soldiers. Well, I feel like I got all this weight on top of my shoulders, and you was hurting in my face, and you ain't even show it. I got so much more than love for you, you don't even know it. Trying to think about the words that I could say, but I can't bring myself to think about it. I got bigger problems taking drugs to make the pain go away. I put my feelings in this pill. I hope it take me away. That's when we're scheming every day. The shit I go through, I'm supposed to talk about it. They just wanna know my problems. I'ma get through it my way. They said when death come, you supposed to gain an angel, but I miss you. How can I ever repay you?
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SheepStaysLeepTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform, man. Much love. Appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. If you're tuned in, make sure you hit the like button on the way in, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in after. You hit the like button, hit the share button, man. Share this broadcast. Share this show. It's very much appreciated. Those are the first two ways you support the show. You like the stream, you share the stream. Those are the first two ways you support the stream. Shout out to everybody that's in the building right now. Salute to y'all. After you like the stream, after you share the stream, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content. Last but definitely not least, make sure you financially support the show. Make sure you financially support the show. When you like the stream, when you share the stream, that is definitely support. Those are the ways you support the show freely. If you would like to donate, if you have a financial donation, hit the Cash App $SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Cash App $SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV is where you can go. If you got any questions, any comments you would like me to acknowledge during the show, put it through with your super chat and I will acknowledge them. All other donation links will be in the chat room. If you would like to donate any other way, the link will be in the chat room. The links will be in the chat room. Shout out to the Masculine Mercenaries. Shout out to the Masculine Mercenaries, man. Shout out to my whole A-Game family, man. We back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV with another one. Like my man Khaled say, another one. So salute to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan, for starting it off right. He say, hit the link, support your interest. Appreciate you, my brother. Shout out to C in the building. Welcome. She said first time catching it live. Appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, Miss Lady. Shout out to Sheed in the building. Shout out to my brother Kenneth Nash in the building. Salute. Shout out to my man Sir in the building. Shout out to my man Sir in the building. Peace to the God. Shaka New in the building. Much love. Peace to my big bro Ebo Sosa in the building. Salute. Shout out to my man Tone Malone in the building. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to y'all. Like I said, make sure y'all like the stream. Make sure y'all share the stream. Y'all see today's show. Today's show is whoever doesn't love you doesn't exist. Yeah, we going there today, brothers. Oh yeah, we going there. You know, and shout out to the subscriber that hit me up in the comment section. And, you know, they're asking for more of these types of conversations. Because, see, what we were taught as men was we were taught pseudo-masculinity. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. Because how we were taught is not truly what being a man is. And a lot of us got that shit twisted. And this is why a lot of times, no matter what we try to do and how we try to go out our way for other people, sometimes it go unrecognized and sometimes it go unappreciated because you think that is what you are. That is what you are as a man, and that is not what you are. And I want to let brothers know that y'all got to stop being slaves to your own ignorance. Stop being a slave. And when I say that, I'm saying stop being a prototypical dude expecting to be treated differently. And when I say that, I'm saying that because a lot of you dudes think that the way that y'all operating is something special. This is why y'all get the responses from women that y'all do. because y'all think y'all doing something special when y'all not. Women are used to guys with money. All women have dealt with a guy at some point that has spent money on them, who's offered to spend money on them, who's had the resources to do so. So stop thinking that because you can provide that, that makes you something special. That doesn't make you special to a female. That doesn't make a woman love and respect you. Because before you, she came across dudes with that. And see, I'm bringing this up because this is how a lot of you dudes get bamboozled, and then y'all get caught up with people and get caught up in situations that don't love you, man. That have no regard for your existence. This is why today's show is whoever doesn't love you doesn't exist. Whatever doesn't love you doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It should not exist or have any relevance. Well, let me not say any relevance, any importance in your life. Because things are going to be relevant. The system in which we live in, it is relevant. But you should be focused on how you moving and not how the system tells you how to move. You see, I need brothers to understand the importance of this. Because at the end of the day, when you're left standing there, nobody's going to feel sorry for how you feel about yourself. See, I'm want to have the hard conversation that men don't want to have on my channel. This is what I do. See, these are the conversations men run from. This is why brothers sit around and get drunk and high with each other all day. This is why, or every time they talk, it's some liquor around, it's some beer around, it's drugs around, because every brother is sitting around coping and trying to block out what it is we're all faced with. And instead of us sitting around in the room and having that conversation, we sitting around talking about the same things that actually is destroying us. A lot of you dudes right here on YouTube sit around and y'all talk about how women played a part in destroying your life. Then why do you sit around all day and talk about them? Why does a person who doesn't love you exist to you? Let me ask the brothers that. If something that doesn't love you or serve you in any way, why does it exist in your world? Why is it of any importance in your world? Shout out to the bishop in the building. Salute. See, we need to answer the tough questions, brothers. Anything that doesn't serve you, anything. If you're a man and you're going to work for things and you're going to have to acquire and build things, then the people around you, the environment around you, these things need to serve us as men. Or else they shouldn't exist in our world, because anything that doesn't serve us is a problem. See, this is what we have to understand. If our women, or if your woman does not serve you, why is she your woman? Why is she bearing your children if she does not serve you, not serve your penis? Not serve your penis. I said serve you. That means serves your purpose. If she's not an add-on, like the lessons say a woman's supposed to be, if she's not the addition to you, then why does she exist in your world? Why? And see, a lot of you brothers need to start asking that question for everything in your life. That's even with certain people in your family. Why you hanging out with your cousin when all he do is do goofy shit? He run around doing shit that could get you locked up. Why you hanging out with him? So what if he your cousin? He don't love you? Because if he did, he wouldn't be riding around with you in the car doing dumb shit. He can't love you because he don't love himself. So why does he exist to you? Why? Why does a thought monkey exist to you? Why? Why? She's something that you just see when you're coming and going. She shouldn't have any importance in your life. Things that don't serve you shouldn't exist, brothers. They shouldn't exist. Your environment is supposed to serve you. This is why a lot of dudes also don't go out and get equipment and things like that, because their environment doesn't call for that. See, in order for you to run a studio and do YouTube and do certain things in which I'm doing now, your environment has to speak to that. Your environment has to serve you. The people in your environment must serve you. They must love and respect you. And they must understand what you got going on in the environment so you can operate properly, optimally. This is why a lot of dudes don't get mics and build their studio up either. It's not just because a lot of these guys don't got money. It's because a lot of these guys can't do that in their household. Their environment doesn't speak to their progress. But I'm here to let brothers know today, if you're in that situation, you either you got to fix it or you got to go. Because whoever or whatever that doesn't love you shouldn't exist. Because things that don't serve you or benefit us as men is a burden. See, I need y'all to understand that. It's a burden. Shout out to the Crimson Cure. This is how we become beasts of burden, because we continue to work for people and things that don't love us, that don't serve us, that don't benefit us. See, those are the things that burden us. Those are the people that burden us, brothers. These are the people. Just assess your life. You'll see it. You'll see it. Assess your environment. Assess where you live, your living conditions. Does it serve you? Does the people there love you? Do they? Because if they don't, why are you there? Why are you having unprotected sex with a woman who you think have the propensity to put dudes in prison? Or why are you even laying up with this chick, having unprotected sex, and her baby father in jail? See, you dudes really don't be thinking. And you don't be thinking because you don't think about your damn self. You think more about your penis than you think about your own life. And this is because we don't love ourselves, like I spoke about in the last stream. Make sure y'all go check that out. Don't love ourselves enough. This is why dudes put themselves in dire situations for women, just to get a little vag. You laid up in the projects. Her man is up north. You laid up in this chick crib in the projects. What are you doing? How could this chick ever serve you in any way? She only serving your penis. She can never serve your purpose. Her baby father in jail. When he come home, you're done. So why does women like that even exist to us men? Why? And let's be real, brothers. A lot of us make women like that relevant. A lot of you dudes sit on here and y'all talk about all these overweight women, how these fat women are online making money and showing their body, and how big women used to not be like that and all that goofy shit, right? But y'all were the same dudes. Y'all were the same dudes in the hood who was sneaking up to the fat woman crib at night when your homies left, and that's who you was smashing. That's who crib where you stash your work and your money at, and you go get head at when the police is outside. So why y'all up here capping? Y'all made these big women relevant. Y'all the ones who bought them out the goddamn house, because they kept telling you dudes that they tired of being secrets. It ain't no secret that y'all been smashing them big women. So why y'all come on here and cap? They have the confidence that you dudes instilled in them, because you dudes are paying for them. Who buying them nails that they wearing? See what y'all dudes come up here and do? Y'all come up here and use these old dude narratives and try to run that on the young dudes, because a lot of these young dudes is not up on game. See, no, young homie, all fat women ain't paying all they goddamn bills and paying for dudes. That's a lie. Don't believe that. Why do you think there's a BBW epidemic? Because dudes are paying them. Dudes are paying them. You see? But y'all get up here and act like, oh, these big women is a problem. Oh, they wasn't a problem though when you was practicing how to hold your nut when you have sex. It was okay when you was practicing on her, right? See, this is how you know that these big women exist to these men. These men love big women. They just need to come out and admit it. Because if they didn't, why do they exist to y'all? Why do you talk about them so much? If prostitutes doesn't serve you as a man, why do you dudes talk about them so much? See, whoever and whatever doesn't love you shouldn't exist, brothers. This is my point. Everything y'all get up here and talk about, it's relevant to y'all life, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't exist. You wouldn't talk about it. And I'm also here to tell you, being that prostitute didn't serve you, being being a Jonathan is not really serving you. And when I say serving you, I mean serving your overall purpose, not serving the purpose of your penis. I'm not talking about that. That's a separate purpose. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your life's purpose as a man. Why do you keep making these things a priority, brothers? Why? Why is tricking a priority for you? Going out shopping at your local strip for 304s. Why is that of such relevance to you if it doesn't serve your overall purpose? Because you dudes, you same dudes that be tricking, get up here and complain about how you can't find a wife. Bruh, you never gonna find a wife tricking on hoes. Or guess what you gonna end up doing? You gonna end up making a hoe into your housewife. And then you're gonna find out that she never loved you. Then you're gonna find out she's never gonna serve you. She was never here to serve you. The only purpose she served was for your penis, and you fooled yourself and made yourself believe that she loved you because how she sexes you. See? You see? You have to, brothers, understand this. You are a man. You are not a penis. Understand this. See, I'm going to start harping on that because a lot of you same brothers who are walking penises in your life get on here and talk about how women identify with their vaginas. How do you have the gall to say that? How are you up here talking about how women identify with having sex first when you're a walking penis? You're a walking penis. The first thing you want to do to establish your dominance as a man with a woman is to do what? Most of y'all do what? FUCC. I'm not going to spell it the right way because we know YouTube is, but that's the first thing that comes to a man's mind. I gotta smash this. I gotta show her. I gotta smash this. But then when you find out that she only loved the way you smash her, but she don't love you, this is why she don't submit to you. It's why she don't listen to you. Only time she listens is when you tell her to bend over. See, when you find this out, now you're hurt. Now you're on here bleeding on the internet. But you never looked at, how did I even acquire this woman? Why did I even have her around me? What was her purpose for being around me? Why was she always in my presence? For what? What did I, and when she was around me, what did I have her doing? Even though I sell products for a living, I don't have her around me packaging stuff up when she around me. Like I never had her, go and deliver something for me. Like what did I have her doing? Because now I got a baby by her. She trying to put me on child support. We arguing all the time. Like, damn, how did we get here in 3 years? How did this happen? That's what you need to be doing, brothers. That's what you need to be going over in your head. Not having the conversation of, oh man, no. See, a lot of y'all have that. Y'all be in denial. And y'all fool yourselves. And y'all come on here and think y'all can fool everybody else. This is what y'all do. When y'all damn well know that the purpose y'all had for that woman was not to be your child's mother, was not to be in your life for the rest of your life, was not to be a goddamn burden. You know that. But how did we get there is what you should be asking yourself. Not asking her, but asking yourself. Shout out to Hills In. Salute, family. You should be asking yourself this. Not asking her, but asking yourself. Damn, what? Damn, she didn't even serve me no purpose outside of my joint, busting off. She ain't never really done nothing for me. Like, she didn't never really serve no purpose. Like, she cooked for me once or twice. Like she didn't serve no purpose. And now y'all a kid or two in the hole, and you can't even have a decent conversation with her because you done made a person who was never worthy to exist in your life have importance. You see that? You done made somebody who doesn't even deserve past a 5-minute conversation to now you're indebted to this woman. Now you have to talk to her when she calls you. Why? Because you have a child with her. You can't ignore her fucking phone calls because she could be calling about your child. So now when she call you and it's about your child, but she mixing her little BS, you got to deal with that. You're burdened by it. You know why? Because you allowed someone who didn't serve you, who didn't love you, you made them exist in your world. And that's your fault. See, it's not your fault that she's a piece of trash. See, that's not your fault. But it's your problem. And you know why it's your problem? Because you took the goddamn problem on. Mr. I can't control my penis, man. Mr. I gotta get a nut off every night, so I cruise the streets. See, y'all can't fool DS1. A lot of you dudes live like this. You dudes that get in your car and cruise the streets and look for somewhere to get a nut off. And you do this every night. And you've been doing it every night for about 10 years. And then you come online and oh, these women ain't wife material. These women don't respect us. No, these women don't respect themselves. That's why they'll never respect you. That's why they shouldn't even be in your they shouldn't even be in your presence. They shouldn't exist in your world. Because anything or anybody that wouldn't respect you shouldn't exist in your world. And if something doesn't exist in your world, why are you talking about it? Why are you conjuring it up? See, brothers, I want y'all to understand, we have to begin to really take our lives much more serious than what they tell you on television. See, what the system is going to tell you, well, your life is based on you getting a job or you having a career, going to school, creating a career, and paying bills, and having the cars and the picket fence and the four individual household, and that shit. See, that's what the system tells us. But they don't tell you, how are you going to accumulate the right emotional skills and the emotional know-how to navigate through life. This is why we're so dysfunctional, brothers. Because we were never taught a balanced perspective, because the people who are teaching us are not balanced individuals. This is why the men think the way we think. This is why. This is why I'm going to keep talking about love, because I want brothers to start acknowledging love and loving your goddamn self and acknowledging your feelings and know that they're there and know that they're goddamn important and they shouldn't be ignored, and they should never be put on the goddamn back burner. And if they are, and whoever does that shouldn't exist in your world, brother. You see? That's what I want brothers to understand. Because it's okay for you to love something, bro. And the first thing it's okay to love is your goddamn self, because that's the shit that we told not to love. That's why we're so dysfunctional and showing our love to other people and to other things. Because we're told, hey, you're not supposed to feel like that. And if you do, shut up. Don't say nothing about it. If you do say something about it, play your feelings to the left. Put them on the back burner. You a man. You'll deal with that when you go and roll up that blunt. You'll get all your feelings out when you roll that blunt up. You'll get all your feelings out when you pop that pill. You'll get all your feelings out when you crack open that bottle. You'll get a unleash on that. Unleash on that. When it should be, oh, okay. So since I'm not loved and served enough for my feelings to be not only acknowledged, but recognized at all times, I don't need you around me. I don't need you around me. Because I am a man who was taught not to use his feelings, not even to know how to access them. But see, a lot of men, a lot of us is coming to a breaking point, brothers. Why you think the violence is so high too? Why you think the violence is so high too? We want this shit to stop, right? Then let's have the real conversation. Let's talk about why we express our feelings through acts of violence and not through words. And not through words. Maybe because we was taught not to use our words. Maybe because we were taught to shut up. Nobody cares about what you think. You know how many of us went through that? See, brothers, you have to acknowledge that first before you try to get a goddamn woman to do it. You have to do it. And see, when you do it, a woman will acknowledge that you do it. And she won't play with you and try to think that your feelings is supposed to be put on the back burner. See, it's a difference. It's a difference for a person to say, oh, okay, I recognize what it is. All right, but now what do you do? See, now what do you do? See, this is when the love for you, brother, comes in. See, when a person has love for you and they serve you and they respect you, once they acknowledge what was done to you, they find a way to fix it. They don't just leave it at, well, I said I understand. No, you don't leave it there. You fix it now. Do something about it. Or say you'll never violate me like that again. But a lot of brothers never get to that point because we continue to allow people and things and environments that don't love us, that don't speak to our mental and emotional state, proper health value, proper dwelling value, right? Then they should not exist to us. We should not give it thought. We should not give them energy. Because guess what, brothers? Our lives are precious too. And that's what a lot of these people don't want black men to understand, and they don't want black men to stand on. My motherfucking life is important too. What I think and what I feel is important too. And I'ma say it whether you like it or not. Because I matter. You see? And see, brothers, you got to understand, black men, when we start standing up and saying this in solidarity, a lot of women gonna have a goddamn problem with it. And so what? So what? Take your ass to the beauty bar, get your nails done, and get over it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your opinion on why men drop their nuts. Nobody cares. That's not your business. Go sit down somewhere and play cards. Go be a woman. Stop being concerned with why men insert their masculinity unless he inserting his penis in you. Other than that, you shouldn't be worrying about that. And brothers, you shouldn't be trying to tend to that shit. You shouldn't be trying to tend to it. See, other groups of men don't tend to their women's bullshit. They don't get involved in that. Oh, well, why you gotta say that? And why black men gotta do that and do that? Go sit your ass down somewhere. Ain't nobody paying you no attention. Nobody care about what you talking about. You don't like it, so what? Who cares? Nobody cares if you don't like something. Who cares? But see, a lot of us men, we tend to too much bullshit because we're not focused on who love us, and what serves us. We so busy trying to figure out what don't love us, what don't serve us, what don't respect us, and why. When we already know the answer. We talk about it every day. I mean, isn't that what this space is what men talk about? We already know the answer. So we just gonna keep asking ourselves the same question over and over and over and over and over? That's what we gonna do? If that woman don't serve you, that woman don't love you. See, a woman that love you, she gonna serve you. So don't let these chicks use these dumb little verbiage to try to catch you up. Well, why I gotta serve you? Because you love me. And when a woman love a man, that's what she do. So you only gonna serve me in the bedroom? Cause when we in the bedroom, you're on your knees. You're serving me in there, but you got a problem when I'm talking about you serving me outside of there. See, that is a woman, brothers, you shouldn't be with. See, a woman like that shouldn't exist to you. She shouldn't exist because when you get behind them closed doors, she gonna get on her knees. She gonna serve you, but she's not gonna serve your brain. She's gonna serve that love muscle, and she's gonna serve that because she know that services her. So you're dealing with a selfish person. So she shouldn't exist in your world past your penis. So that means you wear a condom, bruh. Because if you don't, she can exist past your penis. Because if you put a kid in her, now she's in your life for the rest of your life. Now she's a burden. Because she never served you in the beginning. She never served you, the man. She served your penis. She didn't serve you and what you are about. But you got to realize that, bro. You have to realize that. It's not her job to tell you, well, actually, I'm really just here because you blow my back out. Well, why would she tell you that? So you could stop doing it? What is wrong with you dudes? You supposed to figure out she doesn't serve your purpose. She doesn't love the type of man that you are, that essence of you. Because guess what? She even supposed to love that crazy shit that people don't like about you. She's supposed to love that shit about you. She's supposed to love that shit about you. That crazy shit that people say about you, that shit's supposed to be a turn on. That shit's supposed to be a turn on. If she love you. And if she love you, she gonna serve you. And she gonna respect you. But it's your job as a man to realize whoever doesn't love you shouldn't be around you. They shouldn't have your phone number. They shouldn't know where you live. They shouldn't know your children. Your children should never be around them. They shouldn't be in your sphere, in your world. They shouldn't matter. Because what, brothers? You are a protector, but you are a protector of oneself first. And not just your body, but your energy. A lot of you dudes think y'all just physical protectors. No, you got to protect your aura. You got to protect the aura of your house. And come on, man. That goes back to spiritual value. This is why you're supposed to pray. Because protection is just not physical. How do you do that? A lot of y'all dudes done had children with women who ain't prayed since she was 6 years old. Last time she prayed, it was, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. That's a grown woman's prayer nowadays. That's your baby. That's how your baby mama pray. You had a baby by a broad that pray like that, and you wonder why you're on child support. You wonder why she run around smashing the whole housing project. That's how she pray. That's her spiritual value. She pray like a little baby. Ain't got nothing to talk to God about. Ain't got nothing to thank God for. But this the woman you put your seed in. You put your essence in her. That woman ain't supposed to exist to you, bruh. If you're about something, if you are a man of high values, a woman like that ain't supposed to exist in your world. Past club night. See, because I ain't sitting here telling men to be goddamn priests and angels. I ain't sitting here saying that. I'm not sitting here ignoring the carnal side of a man. But she shouldn't exist past club night. After the club, you go to the extended stay and you breeze out. Most of you dudes don't even have condoms no more. And y'all are not even in relationships. Then it's a problem when you get caught up in a situation. You get caught up with a woman. This is why I say, brothers, we got to love ourselves. Knowing ourselves ain't enough. We got to love ourselves. Loving ourselves is more important. Because knowing the right thing to do and doing the right thing is two different things. And a lot of times we know what to do, but we don't feel like doing the right thing. You don't want to talk about that. We don't feel like doing the right thing. You know why? Because our hard penis is telling us to do the wrong thing. Right? Right? That's why you pick that woman that you know don't love you. You know she don't love you. You know she don't love you coming in your house with them dirty ass flip-flops on. How she love you? But what you do, you go and start a family with her. And then come to YouTube and say, man, these black women don't care about their kids. They don't care about their self. What? So you mean to tell me that you cared about yourself enough that you bust a nut in her? Bro, she got on dirty flip-flops. Why? Are you serious? She got on beat up Vans. Like how your Vans is ran down. like she's walking around with jail shoes on. Bro, that's what you did, bro. See, I don't disrespect dudes, women, especially they baby mothers. But if I see some shit like that, don't come to me crying about her, bro. Don't come to me crying about her. Because the first thing I'm going to say to you is, bro, why are you even with her? How she become your baby mama? How did that happen? What happened? Bro, what happened, bro? And what most dudes do, they get, man, what you mean? You talking about my baby mom? Hold up, bro. Hold on, bro. Relax. You just sat here. We just sat here and chilled, and you just told me for 2 hours how you feel like your baby mother don't care about you, how you stressed out. But now I'm sitting here asking you, why are you even with a female that don't care about you and how it got up to this point? Now you mad. That's the average dude on YouTube that jump on these panels. That is how I corral any of these dudes up. Any of them. Look how I did it with one video before. One video. Just asking a simple question. Just asking a simple, logical question. And I don't try to do this to rile dudes up. I want to have a masculine, a manly, since y'all are the top men, let's have a high value, masculine, honest conversation. Women are not going to be there. Women are not invited. See, because when women are invited, dudes start showing their little asses. That's when dudes want to start talking slick and all of that. No, brothers got to come together as men and only men and talk and have these candid conversations. Bro, where you mad at, bro? How you allowed yourself to get caught up like that? And then we get a brother to 10 life values. Then we give him the 10 life values. After he sit down and tell you and be honest, like, damn, this is what I did. Now we give him the 10 life values. Now we tell him, look, bro, the internal five of the 10 life values is what you need to focus on. That's what you need. That's where you fix things. That's where you begin to rectify your issues. That's where you do it at. Right there. But we got to have a conversation. We got to have a conversation. And it's a conversation that has to be had. See, we keep thinking we don't have to have it. See? We keep thinking we don't have to have it. We could just skip to finance. We could just skip to that. We don't have to rectify the emotional state of black men. We don't have to do that. Let's just talk about getting money and looking better and smelling better and driving better. But what happened to actually being better? See, because when you start working on actually being better from the inside, then you begin to understand today's title. See, then this title will resonate with you. Then you'll understand. Then you'll understand the purpose of having penis discipline, having penis dignity, dick dignity. A lot of you dudes don't have dick dignity. That's why your baby mamas look the way they look. That's why your baby mamas is on the type of time that they on, because you ain't had no dick dignity. And you ain't got no dick dignity because you're a walking dick. And you don't see that. You're a walking cock who doesn't love himself. That's why he sees himself as his dick. And he don't see himself as a man. He sees himself as a tool, the same way they saw us in slavery. Bucks, dicks. That's what they saw us as then, and they taught our women to see us as dicks. Tools. You know, tools. That's why they compare dicks to guns. Tools, brothers. Whoever don't love you, don't whoever don't love you, whoever don't serve you shouldn't exist. Whatever don't love you, whatever don't respect you, whatever don't serve you shouldn't exist. Because now you recognize that you are a man, that you are a human being. You are not a cock. You are not a tool. See? You're not a tool. Tools are what? Used. And tools are also what? Misused. You see? You're a human. I want to let brothers know that they're human and it's okay to feel that way. And whoever got a problem with it shouldn't exist to you. They shouldn't exist. Man, woman, child, frog, bird, whatever. If it don't serve you, if it don't love you, it don't exist. It don't exist. And you'll realize this when you get into this. Let me share my screen real quick. See, when you begin to understand today's title, or what'll help you understand today's title, is the internal 5 of this 10 life value system. See? The internal 5 of this 10 life value system: spiritual, health, family, appearance, and dwelling. So if the people you live with don't love you, don't respect you, if these people don't love you, they don't respect you, if the environment, the conditions of the environment doesn't speak love, doesn't speak progress, or doesn't just speak peace to a point that you can operate in, it shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist. If the current things you are pursuing requires you to look a certain way, then the people who you are dealing with should appear the same way. And am I just speaking on name brands and stuff like that? No, I'm speaking on the quality of the clothes and why they're choosing to wear the clothes that they're wearing. This is your appearance. You should appear in the way that you think and feel about yourself. And the people around you should mirror that. See? And 9 times out of 10, they will. But you should be recognizing this. So if a woman don't love herself and she's showing it, you could see it. You can see how she chooses to appear. If you can't help her uplift and change that, you shouldn't deal with her. She shouldn't exist to you. Because she'll bring your appearance value down. She'll bring your appearance value down. I gave the example earlier about family value and the quality of the people in your family. Why are you hanging out with bozos? Why are you hanging out with dudes in your family that's still running around doing counterproductive, loser type stuff? How are they serving your purpose? How are they being resourceful to you? See, love is a resource, an emotional one, but it's a resource. And it's a resource that you can use, that you can translate into tangible things. This is why they say business start at home. But how is the business going to keep going if it ain't no love in there? People only going to serve who they love. And who they respect and who they honor. So if a person don't do that, why they around you, man? Why do they exist? That goes for your family. Next, we got health. Why are you eating things that are not conducive to good health? We speak about legacy all the time. Can your woman feed you so you can live long enough to achieve your goals? Is she into feeding your family the right shit? Is she into eating the right shit? Am I saying you got to be perfect? No. But there has to be some recognition to these things. These things have to matter. You see? Health has to matter. Your mental health has to matter. So why she nagging you all goddamn day? Why is she being a headache and not a goddamn help? Oh, I know why. Because you let her stay around long enough to. And this goes back to number one, spiritual value. The lack of how you see yourself. The lack of you loving yourself. So we just went through the internal 5, brothers. That's why I said whoever and whatever that doesn't love you, that doesn't serve you, that doesn't respect you. And when I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you, the person, the essence of you, the internal 5. Internal, in, you. What makes up you? See, this is why I said if they don't love you, not the person the world sees, but you. The one that you interact with, the one that you talk to. That's the internal 5. See, so if she don't love you, if she don't respect you from the inside, the internal you, the real you, not your job title, not the nigga with the suit on and the Rolex who drive the Beamer. No, not him. You know, The one that used to be on the pep squad? You, the internal 5. If she don't love you, then she shouldn't exist to you. Because you can't keep saying, brothers, it's about the man. It's about the man. It's about us. But we don't make it about us. How we going to keep saying, it's about us. We the leaders. We're the providers. We're the protectors. It's about us. But we don't show our goddamn women it's about us. Because we so concerned with her bullshit. Instead of doing us. Because she's supposed to serve us. She's supposed to love us. Not saying we ain't supposed to love her, but she's supposed to serve us. See, brothers, I'm talking to us today. Excluding her. See, that's the problem. This is why I'm going to keep nailing these 10 life values to y'all necks. This is why. Because we need to have the conversation excluding women. You know, this is why women always pop up. Because y'all are focused here. The external 5. The outside of a man. This is why y'all always focused on y'all penises. This is why y'all always focused on y'all penises and the things that come with it, like mobility. Like mobility. We know a mobile penis provider right here on YouTube. He's a mobile cock. I had to throw a little satire on that. But he's a mobile cock. A mobile cock. See why I said we got to love ourselves, brothers? We focused on the external. Our penises hang outside of our bodies. The external. And all of the things that come with it, like mobility, like moving around, like being able to make moves. Education. You go, I got a PhD. What homeboy say? I'm a genius. You supposed to like my penis. That's what he said. Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's not a secret. He thinks because he's educated, women is supposed to accept his penis. External. I make 6 figures. I work in corporate America. How you gonna like Pookie that work at Walmart over me and I work for Goldman Sachs? Why don't you want to have sex with me? What do I have to do to get you to have sex with me? Do I have to get another job? Do I have to make more money? Do I have to take you on better trips? Baby, I got enough money. We can vacay in Tahiti. External. External 5, I just broke them down. This is why we don't love ourselves. Because we're focused on the external side of us, brothers. That's why we don't love ourselves. This is why no matter where we work, no matter how educated you are, no matter where you can vacay, no matter if you're a 6-figure earner, you're still a Jonathan. Because Jonathan's what? They have what? Low spiritual value. Ding, 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 ding. You have low spiritual value. And that's why you're not a keeper for her. That's why she don't want you around her like that. You got low spiritual value. And that low spiritual value translate over into the bedroom. See, a lot of guys that get up here and say, well, you know, it's probably because you can't have sex right. But see, I'm going to give you the reason why you're not. You ain't stroking her right because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. See, you so used to getting vagina because of your money and because where you work at, that when it's time to perform spiritual and health, see? Focus on this, brothers. The internal 5. Remember what I said. These 5 values: spiritual value, health value, family value, appearance value, and dwelling value is where a man is built and where a man is destroyed. See, this is why the men who are affluent in the external 5 are lacking in the internal 5. See, most Pookies and Ray Rays lack externally, but they are affluent internally. This is why they get the women. This is why he could take your girl. You think your girl gonna stay because you could pay. Whoever doesn't love you shouldn't exist. So if she just love you for your money, brother, if she only love you because you could take her to goddamn Tahiti, she shouldn't exist to you after the vacation. After. See, I ain't saying don't go have fun, bruh. Go get your rocks off. But she shouldn't exist after that. She shouldn't be able to call you and ask you for $200 for her phone bill. See? Because now you're still letting her exist. When you know she don't love you, she love your pockets. You know she don't respect you, she respect that goddamn credit limit. You know she ain't gonna honor you, she only gonna honor the fact that you paid for every goddamn thing. So why should she exist? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out this afternoon. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you donate to the show, man. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go. I appreciate y'all. If y'all did donate, I appreciate it, man. Shout out to everybody who sent the super chat. Much love. I'm going to give a couple more shout outs in the building. Shout out to my brother, the underrated one. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Bronze Dip in the building. Salute, Sun Kissed. Much love to you. Shout out to Bayou Bunny in the building. Booty Bunny. Shout out to you. Shout out to Brian Henderson in the building. Green Machine. Salute. Shout out to Green Machine. Shout out to my man D Remedy. Shout out to my man D Remedy. That's a fact, bro. They not. They not, man. They not. But shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Much love to y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all. If I missed y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming through. Like I said, if you donated, I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, the donation links is in the chat room. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go. Much love to y'all. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries, man. Shout out to everybody who supports Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And as y'all know, this episode has been sponsored by A-Game. A-Game, a herbal male solution. A herbal male solution. It's a solution for us, brothers. Get down, hit the link in the description box for your A-Game. Join this A-Game lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle, brothers. This is what I'm promoting to us. I'm promoting a new lifestyle for us, man. A lifestyle of healing and progression for us brothers. And this product represents that. So get down in the description box. Join this A-Game lifestyle, man. At your checkout, type in promo code SHEEP and the number 10. That's SHEEP and the number 10 to get a discount off on your purchase. I appreciate y'all for coming through once again. Much love to y'all, man. DS1 Ross. I'm going to catch y'all brothers on the next one. But before we go, brothers, got to remember, man, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. But in order for us to realize that and to act upon that, we must first heal before we build. We have to heal before we build. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Okay, we're downloading A-Game's formula.
3,